report, the parasitic disease kills about 435,000 people every year. It is still a top killer of children worldwide, but the children in Africa are most affected. Every 2 minutes, a child or baby there dies of the disease. Some children can have up to 6 bouts of malaria in just 1 year. Dr. Mary Hamill of WHO told NPR, while the launch of the vaccine is a landmark event, many have questioned its effectiveness because a previous trial showed Mosquirix protects only about 1/3 of immunized children. However, even if infected, the severity is less for those who have had the vaccine. However, the world cannot wait for a perfect option because the next generation of the vaccine may take years to develop. It took more than 30 years and more than $500 million for an international consortium to develop Mosquirix. India will be watching the rollout in Africa with great interest because it is among the 11 countries with 70% of the world's burden of malaria, though it has managed to reduce the disease burden in the last few years. According to the 2018 World Malaria Report, it has registered a 24% decrease between 2016 and 2017. However, 1.25 billion Indians, 94% of its population, are still at risk of malaria, the report noted. The Economic Times in its editorial titled "Warning from Sri Lanka's Bombings" writes, if the Islamic State is active in South Asia, India would definitely be a prime candidate for terror strikes. Indian intelligence agencies have to be on high alert and policing rigorous. Most importantly, the citizenry must be vigilant, ready to notice suspicious activity, investigate it discreetly, and report what does not pass the test of innocence to the authorities. At a broader and generalized level, religious and quasi-religious activity across all faiths must be monitored for signs of radicalization and voices raised from within communities against radicalism that could lead to violence. Political parties must appreciate their special responsibility in curbing the radical impulse, even when the temptation is strong to feed it for short-term political gain. The Islamic State has claimed responsibility for the bomb blast in Sri Lanka on Easter that killed more than 350 people. While it is unclear if there is a mere glory-seeking by the outfit after it has been stripped of territory or a substantive claim, prudence calls for taking the claim seriously and being on guard. Those were the comments from the press, presented to you by the News Service.